And let's now change the topic and concentrate on Asia. China launched a two-day large-scale military exercise in the water and airspace around Taiwan on Thursday, emphasizing that it is a strong punishment for the separatist acts of Taiwan independence forces and a stern warning against a provocation by external forces. And with me to discuss the matter is Piotr Plebaniak, a sociologist and writer. Good morning, and thank you very much for joining me.
Good morning. I had beautiful weather just until 5 minutes ago here. I'm in high mountains in tribal areas in south of Taiwan.
Wow, well, thank you very much for joining us despite the weather. Now, the drills that we are going to talk about involve the Army, Navy, Air Force and rocket forces, and they will concentrate on Joint Sea Air Combat Readiness Patrol. Now, this looks and sounds very serious. Are steps like this taken by China, do they scare Taiwan and its leaders?
Oh no, they got used to it. For every electoral event in Taiwan, Chinese will create a military exercise or a protest or do something scary. So as for now, they are posturing. There's, in my opinion, there is nothing to worry about. The time when we should worry much more than today would be November this year, when there will be elections, presidential elections in the United States of America. And that would be the time China would really want to test Americans if they are committed to defend Taiwan.
Mm-hmm. Now, some experts say since Thursday's military exercises has been called a joint sword to 2024A, which they're saying may suggest that China could conduct more military exercises called B, C, D, etc. Now, is Taiwan preparing itself for military conflict, and can they be provoked?
Taiwan is ready as they can be right now, but taking this matter like really seriously and really thoroughly, I assure you that China, it will be the last thing to do for China to invade Taiwan for many reasons. I give you several, if I may. One, economic. Taiwan produces 60% of world's supply of semiconductors. China is buying yearly semiconductors of value about 300 billion American dollars. So if China would try to invade Taiwan, this supply will cease, and China will self-harm itself. So secondly, the security of this area, I mean, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Philippines, and everything around, including Singapore, it's depending on prosperity and peace maintained by all parties. So if China would try to start a war, first, even now, as we speak, the geopolitical mechanism working to make sure that there will be no war. And secondly, even if China would decide to start a war, it would be it's just unimaginable. That would be like a suicide for China.
Mm-hmm. Now, recently, Taiwan inaugurated a new president, and I looked closely at the inaugural speech, and I have to say it was very peaceful, I would say, very hopeful, and Lai urged Beijing to cease political and military intimidation against Taiwan and proposed that both sides could start cross-strait exchange through the resumptions of tourism or enrollment of degree students in Taiwanese institutions. So, very peaceful message. Do you think this will be taken seriously by China?
Oh yes, in the layer of narrations of excuse me, narratives and public appearances and public statements, they all want peace. Mm-hmm. But the problem is that wars start not because of will of people, because they start because of some tensions of this geopolitical system and balance of power. So as for now, let's hope that we are able to control this situation, the development of the situation. And both sides, they want peace and they don't want trouble. And just in 10 or 20 years ago in Taiwan, like there was a president of the same party, DPP, Democratic Progressive Party, Chen Shui-bian. He tried to move Taiwan to join European United Nations, and it was stopped abruptly because this kind of decisions and this kind of actions destabilize the situation. It's like less predictable for everybody. So nobody wants to make the situation unpredictable, believe me.
Mm-hmm. Well, but it also looks like a different approach to the matter comparing to the previous president.
Yes, but the problem is that these are only public appearances and public statements designed in such a way so that the population of Taiwan in this case would feel secure. And the feeling, the perception of security is very important to maintain productivity and high morale. That's what they are doing.
I see. Well, Piotr Plebaniak, sociologist and writer, was my guest. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the rain.
No, that's
It's not
okay.
my fault.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.